Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Real quick, I just wanted to talk to you about the law of the compounding effect, or the law of the multiples. Okay, just to let you know that we're in the financial industry. We help people become debt free and financially independent. The only way to do that if it's you duplicate yourself. Okay, the only way you're gonna hit the masses is if you duplicate yourself. Because let me ask you this: would you rather have 24 hours in a day or 240 hours in a day? My guess is you're saying 240 hours in a day, because then you have so much more things to do. Okay, so again, we want to talk to you about how important it is for you to go out there and match make people. Alrighty, the biggest key to this is we don't ever want you to go out there and try to make a sale. We want you to go out there and help people become debt free and financially independent. Teach them how there's another way out versus having to go to work. Teach them how they can make X amount of dollars by putting in just a little more effort, and how they can change their family tree and leave a legacy. That's what we want to teach you so that you can do, and then our efforts multiply. A lot of people they feel, they take things for granted. They may have a good job and they depend on that income. But have you ever thought, think about this. Have you thought, let's say you forbid, this just God forbid you were terminally ill, developed cancer. A family member developed cancer. What happens if you don't go to work? You don't get paid. You don't create income. You just don't generate any money. Now let's think about the worst case scenario. So what spare tire have you created that in that, in case that ever comes up, you're financially prepared, that you have created enough assets to do that for you? If you depend on your job, that's never going to happen. So I urge you, please, 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 to please be open-minded about this, and I'm sure you are. But know that your job is not the only thing out there that's going to help you multiply yourself and generating a lot of income. If you're earning good money, good for you, but create a spare tire. The only reason why we carry one in the car is because in case something happens. A lot of people say that they don't have jobs right now. Why? Because then they haven't developed any other skills. They don't do anything else but this or that. So what we help you do is not become dependent of a system and become independent in your future endeavors. Okay, so let's talk about the multiples of three. Again, what we do is we match make in threes. So for example, let's say you go on a dating site. There's a middle person, right? Let's say eHarmony, and they match make and they bring you together. That's what we do. We look for people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We look for people that want more out of life. So what we do is we become that middle person. We bring them together and we match them to this organization to see if it's the right fit for them. You would never know unless you ask. Okay, so what we do is we start with three. It starts with me, and then I recruit or match make three people, and then from there I times that times three. So let's do the math. Okay, let's just say you went on ahead and it's me and I recruit three. Times three is 27. Times three would be 81. 81 times 3 is now 243. Times 3 equals 729. Times 3 equals 6,561. Times 3 is 19,683. Times 3 equals 59,000 matchmaking deals. Oh, by the way, you won't ever know half the people that come into your organization, because they were brought in and they were matched, they were made, or they were brought together by other individuals. So now your 24 hours have duplicated themselves into plus 240 hours. Therefore, if you ever want to take a week-long or a month-long vacation, you can do that, because there's people out there working for you. You have multiplied yourself. You see? That's the reason how Apple did it. That's how Microsoft did it. That's how McDonald's did it. They're in the distribution business. They have brokers that distribute their services, or they have McDonald's and franchises, something that you're trying to do. The biggest difference here is that you don't have to cough up all that money to make it happen. Nonetheless, you're actually helping people become debt-free and financially independent, which is something that nobody does. We're the only organization that help people become debt-free and financially independent. So think about that. If you go out there and you make 59, or you bring 59,000 matchmaking deals together, okay, what that means for you is $5,900,000 in premium. And I won't lose you with the whole premium thing, but I'll tell you this: your income will be in the 7-figure range for that year. Doesn't that excite you? And then you help people and you make some good money in the process. So that's the reason why it's so important to understand that You're creating this because you want to be debt free and, most importantly, financially independent. That you can travel the world. That if your family member, your spouses, your kid ever become they ever become terminally ill, or they need bed rest for months, or you cannot show up to work, your income will be secure because you were smart enough and you thought ahead of the curve to make this dream come true for you and your family. So again, it starts with you and 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And eventually you get to your 59,000 matchmaking deals, which will make you a very wealthy person at that point. Okay? I hope this helped. I'm excited for you on your new journey. And hit me up if you have any questions. All right? Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.